Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the UDA Secretary General Cleophas Malala was on Spice FM, and it seems like his main agenda was go to the radio station and create a perception that the judiciary is here only to sabotage William Ruto by stopping his development agendas. The main focus was two things here, which has really exposed the regime. The issue of NHIF, National Health Insurance Fund. You know, they signed a bill which is now an act moving from NHIF to Social Health Insurance Fund. It was stopped by the court. Then the issue to do with the affordable housing. Discussion around 1.5% house levy is a contentious issue that is still in the court. These are the arguments that Malala brought to the Spice FM. But in his argument, Malala displayed ignorance. He displayed ignorance by suggesting that when the court stopped implementation of the Social Health Insurance Fund, it has literally put the health insurance fund in the limbo because people cannot access treatment using the card. For example, students more than 4 million back to school, they cannot access health services. The question is, as the court stopped that new program, did they also stop NHIF from functioning? That is different. On affordable housing, as the court stopped the issue of 1.5%, did they say that construction of houses must stop? And it's different. So Eric Latif and the team did not allow Malala to keep on embarrassing himself. He literally conducted free civic education live on air on Cleophas Malala. So I wanted to listen to Malala displaying his ignorance on camera and the presenters schooling Malala free live on camera.
In as much as the judiciary is independent, but it is there to serve the people of Kenya. The president, just like any other Kenyan, has the right to express his dissatisfaction on how the judiciary is performing. Remember, the former CJ said that the issue of corruption in the judiciary is a matter that needs to be addressed. The former CJ Maraga, when he was handing over to Koome, also said that this issue of judicial corruption must be addressed. Severally, we've had CJ Koome, Martha Koome, addressing the same issue. The former president, Uhuru Kenyatta, called out the judiciary and complained about certain decisions of the courts. The leader of opposition, Raila Odinga, has been on the forefront castigating the judiciary. So what is wrong with the president who has been mandated by Kenyans through Article 1, through a competitive election, just saying that, come on, he is dissatisfied with certain orders of the court that are inhibiting development? And you've seen orders coming, orders that do not have the interest of the people at heart. One, for example, who is this judge that gives an order that you suspend an health insurance cover, knowing that 4 million students are opening school now without NHIF, just because there's an order? So who will treat these children? Will that order treat the children when they fall sick?
Did the order stop NHIF from operating?
they suspended the implementation of the new scheme. That is one.
The NHIF is still in operation.
No. When you go to the hospital, they're not. NHIF is not operational.
Why is it not in operation?
Because there is an order in court suspending the implementation of the new law.
But that does not prohibit NHIF as it was previously operationalized.
I can tell you, at the moment, hospitals are not using the NHIF card.
Why?
Second,
not because of a court order.
Just a moment. Second, who is this judge that gives an order that, come on, stop all development projects when it comes to the housing, the affordable housing program? The hundreds and thousands of youth who are getting employment out of the affordable housing project, who will pay their rent? So let us look at these things objectively, and we as Kenyans. Just a moment,
let's discuss facts as they are.
Eric, just a moment.
There is no court order that says stop constructing houses. Is there?
No, it is a program.
There's a court order that is in response to a challenge to the housing levy, and it is suspending the housing levy. Although the court still said you can still continue collecting the levy. But there's another court, a different matter altogether, on discussing the proposed affordable housing bill in public participation. None of them has said stop constructing houses. So when the president goes in a political rally and says, nyinyi mnataka tuache kujenga nyumba mpaka ile siku koti itatuambia tujenge nyumba, is he being truthful?
Now we are continuing this final discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. And by the way, I forgot to thank my friend and apologize for that, Mr. David Githungui. Thank you so much for supporting our program. I received your M-Pesa. May good God keep on blessing you. Now, when you listen to the discussion there, you see there is a lot of ignorance in UDA party. Everyone in UDA party. I don't know, when you join Ruto, you lose your mind, or what happened to the people. Malala has been a good debater some time back, especially when he was still in NASA there. But now, he has lost sense of mind. When the court said that the new social health insurance fund is not operational, kabla wakubali jana, the fact remains that NHIF is still in operation. The judge, in their wisdom, they knew that people are going to access health services using the old model of National Health Insurance Fund, NHIF. People have been accessing that. Even up to yesterday, that's what they have been using. Unless if the government does not want to give money using that model, but not the court allowing it. Even Susan Nakumida was wrong to say that the stopping of the new program is now creating a crisis, because now there is confusion. There was no confusion. The old system was supposed to continue functioning until when this matter has been resolved. Then the new program will be at place. Because Ruto was focusing on cutting more money from the people. Akata pesa nyingi, alafu aanza kuambia kwamba for you to access government services, kitu ya kwanza una present sio your ID, ni health insurance fund card, which is active to date. Hiyo ndio kitu alikuwa anataka. To force everyone in the program, even if you cannot afford it, you have to look for a way to afford it. Kwa hiyo program sikuona mahali penye wamesema ya kwamba if you cannot afford to pay, the government will pay for you, and how much. Hawajaonyesha. So Malala was lying, but the presenters could not allow him to mislead Kenyans live on radio. These are the kind of presenters we need, who can call a spade a spade. You don't come to the media to lie to the people, then we let you do that freely. It should never happen. So presenters, they were very wise. They challenged him. Did they stop NHIF from operating? The answer is no. You go to affordable housing. The court has issue with 1.5%. But we know this project has been given to private developers who are doing it. Ona, simiti wananunua hawalipi ushuru. Free taxed cement. All construction materials. They don't pay taxes. Ona pia, shamba lile wanapewa la kujenga hizi manyumba is free land given by county governments. Hawanunui shamba. Ile material wanatumia kujenga hawalipi tax. Tena wanasema waongezee 1.5%, which is a discussion to talk about. That means these developers can continue with their work wakingojea mambo ya 1.5%. Wanaenda nasema ya kwamba wamesimamisha mradi wa kujenga affordable housing, which is a lie. The court did not stop construction of affordable housing. It was all about 1.5%. Na watu wako tuna maswali mengi kuuliza. Why is it that this affordable housing end up much expensive compared to other private developers like Great Wall something? Wanauza nyumba zao bei kali kuliko wale wengine ambao hawajapewa 1.5% shamba la bure and free taxed construction materials. So many questions. So Malala came prepared to lie to the people, but he was not allowed to lie. The lies backfired, and it was total embarrassment